All right, let's dive in. Today we're heading to Thailand.
Thailand it is.
Koh Tao
It's
specifically.
beautiful Koh Tao. You know, a lot of people just visit for a day.
Right, as part of like a longer trip.
Yeah, maybe like a month in Thailand, island hopping, hitting all the big spots. But
Yeah.
Koh Tao deserves way more than a day, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. We found one itinerary that only gave it a single day. And I was like, what?
Tragic.
So we're doing a deep dive today on the perfect 5-day Koh Tao itinerary.
Perfect for a first-timer.
Exactly. All right, so let's say our listeners just arriving, probably flying into Koh Samui Airport.
Yeah, Koh Samui's a good hub. And then from there, it's just a quick ferry ride over to Koh Tao.
I love ferries.
It's a gorgeous ride, honestly. You'll probably pass Koh Phangan on the way.
Oh, the full moon party island. Been there, done that?
Maybe another time, yeah.
Yeah.
Today, it's all about Koh Tao.
So you get off the ferry, where do you recommend staying?
Seri Beach.
Seri Beach.
It's the longest beach on the island, and it's got this great, energy.
Okay, lots to do.
Tons of resorts, restaurants, just that classic island vibe. Perfect to get your bearings on day one.
And day 2. What's the must-do on Koh Tao?
Diving.
It's that good, huh?
Koh Tao's actually known as one of the top diving spots in all of Thailand.
Interesting. And is that why it's called Turtle Island?
It could be. Some say it's because of the shape of the island itself.
Really? Like a turtle?
Yeah, but definitely because of the abundance of sea turtles. I mean, they're everywhere.
Oh, wow. I got to see that. Okay, so day 2, underwater adventures.
Yep. Marihad Beach is a good spot. The water's super clear there.
All right, Marihad Beach for some sea turtles. And day 3, we got to keep this momentum going, right? What's next?
Well, just a short hop from Koh Tao is another island, Koh Nang Yuan.
Koh Nang Yuan. Never heard of it.
It's tiny, and they actually limit access to protect its beauty. Very exclusive.
Oh.
You might recognize it, though. It was featured in the movie The Beach.
No way.
Yeah.
The Beach? The Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
That's the one.
Wow. See, that's why I love these deep dives. I learn something new every time. Okay, so day 3, exploring Koh Nang Yuan.
Definitely. Lots to do there. Snorkeling in Awan Hinwang Bay, you can hike to a viewpoint for amazing views, or just chill on Nang Yuan Beach.
Amazing. All right, that's 3 days. Still 2 more to fill. Where to next?
So Koh Tao has such a variety of things to do. It really depends on what our listener is into.
Okay, so some options. Give us the rundown.
Well, if they liked the sound of that exclusive island vibe, there's tons of quieter beaches to explore, like Chalak Ban Khao or Araluk.
Nice. Good to know. What if they're feeling a bit more adventurous?
Tan Sai Bay is the spot for rock climbing.
Ooh, rock climbing.
Yeah.
Not my thing, but I can see the appeal.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, right on the cliffs overlooking the ocean. Even if you're not climbing, the bay itself is worth a visit.
And what about food? I mean, we can't forget about the food scene, right?
Of course not. You're in Thailand. Get ready for some incredible seafood, fresh markets, all the classic dishes.
Yum. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Yeah, Koh Tao's culinary scene is definitely something to savor.
Well, we've barely scratched the surface, right?
We've got a lot more to uncover.
Lots to explore on this amazing island.
Absolutely. Let's keep going. So we've got Seri Beach for that first taste of island life, Manhad for the underwater world, and Koh Nang Yuan for that exclusive movie set vibe.
Right. 3 amazing days down, 2 to go.
And so many options still. I mean, what kind of experience are we going for here? More hidden gems, just soaking up that island life?
Well, I think a perfect itinerary has a bit of everything, right?
Totally. So maybe a little more adventure. Have you heard of the Nam Muang waterfalls?
Waterfalls. On Koh Tao. Tell me more.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of tucked away in the jungle. Imagine trekking through lush greenery and then boom, these cascading waterfalls.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Are they hard to get to?
Not at all. The hike is pretty easy, good for most people. And the reward, taking a dip in that cool, clear water below the falls. Pure magic.
All right. I am sold. Waterfalls are a must. Day 4, we're going on a waterfall trek. But what about in the evening? What's there to do at night?
Thinking about those fire shows.
Maybe. I've seen pictures. They look incredible.
Oh, they are. Lots of bars and restaurants along the beach do these fire shows at night. It's like the perfect end to a day in paradise. Imagine the sound of the waves, the stars, and then these crazy, talented fire dancers.
So cool. All right, waterfall trek during the day, fire show at night. Day 4 is shaping up nicely.
And if you're feeling a little more zen, there's always yoga on the beach.
Okay, yeah. I could definitely do some sunset yoga. That sounds so relaxing.
Koh Tao's got a lot of that going on, that connection to nature. But then there's also the adventure side, like we talked about with rock climbing.
Right. But something a bit more motorized.
You thinking what I'm thinking.
Quad bikes.
Exactly. It's a super fun way to explore the island, rent a quad bike, head off the beaten path, find some hidden beaches, maybe an abandoned temple or two.
Oh, that sounds like fun. All right, quad biking adventure. Added to the list.
And then, of course, no trip is complete without diving into the local food scene.
Right. We talked about the classics like pad thai and those amazing curries, but what else? What are some must-try dishes, some local favorites?
Well, I always say, if you really want to experience authentic Thai cuisine, go beyond the tourist spots. Find those little family-run restaurants, the places where the locals eat. That's where the real magic is.
Totally agree. Those hidden gems, that's what it's all about. Okay, so what should our listener look for? Give us the insider tips.
Okay, first up, you got to try the curries. Green curry, massaman curry, those are classics for a reason.
So good. But what about something unique to this region, something a little different?
Try khao soi. It's a northern Thai dish, a curried noodle soup. Super flavorful.
Koh soy. Okay, noted. And we can't talk about Koh Tao without mentioning seafood. What's fresh? What's a must-try?
Well, being an island, Koh Tao's got amazing seafood everywhere. But you gotta try plau red prick.
Plau red prick, what is that?
It's a whole fish, deep fried, and then topped with this amazing sweet and spicy sauce. You'll find it at a lot of the beachfront restaurants. It's a feast for the eyes and the taste buds.
Okay, adding that to the list. Seafood feast on the beach, I love it. Now, what about dessert? What are we ending our meals with?
You cannot leave Thailand without trying mango sticky rice. It's the classic Thai dessert. So simple but so good. Sweet sticky rice, fresh mango, coconut milk.
Oh yeah, I've had that before. So delicious and perfect after a spicy meal. What about those street food stalls? What kind of snacks are we talking about?
Koh Tao's street food is top-notch. Satay, spring rolls, roti, pancakes. But try kanam wang.
Kanam wang. What is that exactly?
It's like a crispy Thai crepe, and you can get it with sweet or savory fillings. So, coconut cream, shredded coconut, or even shrimp or chicken.
Okay, I am all about trying new things.
Yeah.
Kanam wang, it is. Man, I am getting hungry just thinking about all this food. But hold on, let's get practical for a second. How do we actually get around on this island? How's our listener getting from point A to point B?
Yeah. Good question. Let's talk transportation options.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground. Waterfalls, beaches, fire shows, even quad biking.
Not to mention all that amazing food. My stomach's rumbling just thinking about it.
Mine too. But let's get back to the practical stuff for a minute. How's our listener getting around Koh Tao? What are the transportation options?
Well, the most popular way is definitely by scooter.
Scooters. Okay, fun.
Yeah, you get that freedom to explore, zip around the island, find your own little hidden spots. It's the best way to really experience Koh Tao, I think.
I bet. But what about the roads? I've heard they can be a little challenging.
Yeah, some of them are a bit rough, especially if you're heading off the beaten path. But as long as you're comfortable on a scooter and you take it slow, you'll be fine.
And wear a helmet.
Always, always wear a helmet. Safety first.
So, scooters for the adventurous types. What about other options? Like taxis?
Oh yeah, there are plenty of taxis around, especially near the main areas and the ferry piers. Easy to grab one if you're not feeling the scooter thing.
Perfect. So we've got options for getting around. Now, what about places to stay? What's the accommodation scene like on Koh Tao?
Well, Koh Tao's really got something for everyone, which I love. You can find budget hostels, luxury resorts, and everything in between.
Okay, let's break it down a bit. For the budget traveler, what would you suggest?
Definitely check out the hostels. There are loads of them, especially around Siri Beach. Super affordable, great way to meet people.
I love the hostel vibe.
It's a fun way to travel, especially if you're solo or on a tight budget.
And what about for those who want to splurge a bit, treat themselves?
Koh Tao's got some seriously stunning resorts. Some of them are on those quieter beaches we talked about, like Chaluk Bon Khao or Awaluk. Imagine, like your own private bungalow right on the beach, waking up to the sound of the waves.
That sounds dreamy. Okay, so we've got hostels, resorts. What about something in between?
Oh yeah, tons of mid-range options too. Lots of smaller hotels, bungalows, often with swimming pools, beautiful gardens, that classic island charm without the luxury price tag.
Perfect. So whatever your budget, you're going to find the perfect place to stay on Koh Tao. Okay, before we wrap up this deep dive, I have one final question for you. What's the one thing our listener absolutely cannot miss on their first trip to Koh Tao? What's the experience that'll make them say, wow, I have to come back here?
It's hard to choose just one. But I think it has to be a boat trip to Koh Nang Yuan.
Oh yeah, we talked about it earlier. That little island just off Koh Tao with the iconic rock formations and that hidden lagoon.
Exactly. It's truly magical. The water is crystal clear, perfect for snorkeling, and the views from the viewpoint are just breathtaking. It's like stepping into another world.
Koh Nang Yuan is a must-do for any Koh Tao itinerary. All right, well, I think that about covers it. We've explored so much of this amazing island, from the beaches to the waterfalls, the food, the activities, even where to stay and how to get around.
It's been quite a journey.
It has. Hopefully, we've inspired our listener to start planning their own Koh Tao adventure.
Yeah, and remember, this 5-day itinerary is just a starting point. Koh Tao is an island that you can really explore at your own pace, discover your own hidden gems. There's something for everyone.
So true. All right, well, that's it for our deep dive on Koh Tao. Pack your bags, grab your swimsuit, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure in paradise.
Safe travels.